Hi friends, welcome back to Mangalorean Taste Buds by Asha. Today I'll show you how I make paneer makhni or butter paneer. Paneer makhni is a slight, sweet, creamy dish of paneer originating from the Indian subcontinent, in which the gravy is prepared usually with butter, tomatoes, cashews or cream. Spices such as red chili powder and garam masala also used to prepare this gravy. This delicious paneer makhni recipe has a restaurant-like flavor and taste. It is a popular Punjabi dish and you will find it in most of the restaurant menus. Best served with butter naan, kulchas, parathas or rotis. At times we do serve it with jeera rice or some mildly spiced pulao. I usually use homemade paneer. I do not set the paneer for very long. I like the crumbly texture of the paneer. So the final dish has a crumbly texture and you get to bite bits of paneer in each bite. Do give it a try. I'm sure you too will like this. So let's check out the ingredients. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you like this recipe of mine, do give a thumbs up and click the like button. If you have tried this recipe, please leave a comment in the comment section below. So let's get started. Here I have taken 2 large onions and slice them roughly. This is 3 green chilies, 1-inch piece ginger and 10 garlic cloves. They are small. This is around 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder. Fry the onion till it is nice and soft. You need not burn them or brown them, otherwise the color of the gravy will change. See that the flame is on slow. This will take around 2 to 3 minutes of cooking time. It should be nice, soft and goldenish brown in color. Once the onions are fried well, then you can add the rest of the ingredients. Here I have added the ginger, garlic and green chilies. If you wish, you can add ginger garlic paste also. But since I'll be grinding everything together, I have used ginger and garlic. Once everything is fried and you can get a nice aroma, then you can add the tomatoes and the dry spices. This is 2 large tomatoes. Use the nice ripe red ones. Just cut it roughly into big pieces and then add to this and cook till the onions are a little soft. It is okay because later on again we have to fry the masala once it is ground. This is around 5 to 6 cashews and around 7 almonds, 1 teaspoon cumin seeds, 2 teaspoons of coriander seeds. You can use coriander seed powder and cumin seed powder if you wish. This is 1 teaspoon of fennel seeds or saunf. Add everything to the onions and tomato mixture and give it a good mix and fry till you can smell the aroma of the spices. It will take another minute or so. Once everything is done, cool it and grind it to a fine paste. Do not add much water while grinding. This is half cup of curds. Now take oil in a pan. Add the ground masala and fry the masala well till oil separates from the masala. It will take around 5 to 7 minutes of cooking time on slow flame. Do not increase the flame, otherwise the masala will tend to get burned. Add 2 spoons of chili powder. You can use the bright red Kashmiri chili powder, you will get a nice bright orange color, but I do not want that bright color, so I have used the ordinary chili powder. Keep on frying well. Be gentle. At this point of time, you can add salt. By now the color of the masala has changed and you can see oil separating out from the masala. You can use butter also, but I add butter at the end of the cooking process. By now the masala has reduced and it is cooked well. Add 1 teaspoon of kasuri methi. It brings out a nice flavor. Fry well along with the masala. Add the curd. This is half cup of curd. Mix it well with the onion and tomato masala. Now the color of the masala has changed. Now cook till all the water dries up from the curds. Add a little water, adjust the gravy as per your liking. I like to have a medium consistency to the gravy, but if you want it a little on the runny side, you can add a little more water. Add coriander leaves and half teaspoon of garam masala. Give it a nice good mix. At this point of time, check for salt. This is paneer, freshly made paneer, so it is very soft. Add 1 teaspoon of sugar. This is optional, but I like to add it in my paneer dishes. When everything is mixed, add around 2 to 3 tablespoons of fresh cream and give it a nice good mix. By now your gravy is nice, smooth, creamy and rich. At this point of time, you can add the paneer. Gently mix the paneer and let it cook for a couple of minutes. The paneer will absorb all the gravy. Add butter. I have added around 1 cube of butter. Later on while serving, you can add additional butter. I hope you like this recipe of mine. Do give it a try. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. And do not forget to click the bell icon to get notified as and when I upload a new recipe. The list of ingredients is given in the description box below. So my sweet friends, hope you have enjoyed this quick and yummy recipe. Stay tuned for more such interesting recipes. Till we meet again, check out my other recipes at Mangalorean Taste Buds by Asha. Bye, see you soon with a new interesting recipe. Take care.